Hello, my name is Allie and I'm with the Brookings County Youth Mentoring Program, also known as BCYMP. I have Annie Borns here with me today, and she is one of our mentors, a fairly new mentor to BCYMP, and she has agreed to share her mentoring story with us. So without further ado, I will go ahead and Annie, if you want to start out first with a quick intro of yourself, and then also what is your mentoring story?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me, Allie. My name is Annie Borns. Like she said, I am a Kings native. I have lived here basically all my life, except I went to USD to get my LED special education degree. Then I moved back to the Brookings community. I have been an educator in the community in the Brookings School District for 35 years. I just retired last May, and with the COVID and everything, it kind of put some plans on what we were intending to do. But I had another great opportunity that was offered to me, and that was to be a mentor. I was contacted by the mentoring program to be a possible mentor. And I thought, yeah, this would be a good experience and a good match for me. And so finally in December, I was matched up with my mentee, and we've been going strong ever since. And I am so fortunate that the program reached out to me and asked me.
And we are so lucky to have you, Annie. It's definitely been a blessing for us. So one of the things I like to find out from our mentors is just kind of like, what do you like to do with your mentee? What are a couple activities you like to do? I think you might have tried had maybe a few challenges at first, but and you're welcome to express those as well. But just kind of tell me a little bit about how mentoring has started for you, and like what are some challenges you had to get over, and also just a few of your mentoring activities that you do.
Yeah, my mentee did have a few hesitations, like with leaving her home environment and going places with me. So we worked on building up a rapport with her. I went into her home setting and just played some games and got to know her there. And then we just kind of ventured out little short meetings, just to not too long. And, you know, it was around the Christmas season. And so one of the big things was the holiday glow. Is that
Yeah,
the
Let
name
It Glow at
of it?
McCrory Gardens.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we went there, and to her surprise, she was a little hesitant. She really enjoyed that. She thought that was a fun experience. We'd gotten together. We made a Christmas present for her mother. She enjoyed making that. Another thing that's a little helpful is I have a little dog. His name's Cooper, and he's a very friendly dog, and he really enjoys being around her. So I think that helps her a little bit, you know, with a little bit of anxiety to have this dog who just kind of like a therapeutic pet in some ways. I wouldn't claim this classification as that, but he is a pretty nice little dog. And then lately we've been coming over to my house. I pick her up on Wednesdays after school, and then we come over to my house. We've played games. And then I have been doing a little bit of her schoolwork with her. We've been working on some reading, and just taking a general interest in how she's doing with her school, and play games, make a snack. I happen to have a spa. She wanted to do that. So this week we went into the spa. She thought that was the best. So we just are trying to do something different every week.
Good. And yeah, it's interesting to hear some mentors and mentees, some mentees request that they don't change and they do something very consistent every single week. And some mentees are like, no, I want to do something different. So it's always interesting to hear kind of differences between matches and I think it was Garden Glow. I think I misspoke a little bit earlier. Garden Glow at McCrory Gardens was very popular with our mentees this year in our partnership with them to be able to get mentees and mentors to be able to go. And then Let It Glow with the Chamber was something that we encouraged our mentees to do as well. And so I love though when to hear when our mentors are just able to bring their mentees over and just spend time with pets and animals. And I know that's just a fun activity because sometimes kiddos don't even have like a pet at home. And so it's a fun way to allow them to have some animal time without actually having an animal at home. So it's fun for our mentees that way.
And also, Allie, I should mention, when we first met, she kind of was saying, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So one thing that I did, I said, okay, why don't you write down two things that you would like to do, be comfortable to do, and I'll write down two things, and then we put them in a jar. And then whatever we draw out, then that's what we'll do the next week. And so we started off that way. And so then she kind of got it to say, let's do the jar. So she kind of liked doing that too, that, it kind of got her over that hump of always saying no to something.
Mm-hmm.
So she felt like she had a little bit of voice and choice. And that
Sharing
way,
power.
yeah, it's just kind of a fun way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if anyone's listening, one of our trainings or our trainings and our research behind our mentoring program is the developmental framework. And so one of the elements is sharing power, which is Annie's giving a very good example of it and allowing the mentee to have a lot of say in the relationship and while still, kind of holding it on the reins a little bit. So it's definitely a great example. So, well, Annie, I guess I would like anything else you would want to share before I jump into my next question for you.
Well, I just want to keep continuing. Individuals who are even in the retirement ages and that, you have a lot to offer our youth of our community. And I just would like you to, consider being a mentor. There's nothing better in life than a kid's connection and making a connection with a child. And it really goes a long way for your soul and their soul. And I just would like to encourage others to take the experience up.
Yes, thank you so much for that. And also, I think you're matched with a very young kiddo, and we do with our mentoring program serve K-12. So if someone isn't comfortable with a young kiddo, that's just something I want to also put out there is that we serve K-12. We serve any kid can apply and put their name in for a mentor. So we serve all kids of Brookings County. So we're not just here in Brookings. If anyone's listening and you're in Volga or one of our surrounding communities, we're not just in Brookings. We also serve Brookings County. So it's a good thing to kind of put out there. But yes, we can kind of, we've try to find a mentee that fits each mentor and vice versa. So hopefully, I'm glad it's working out for you, Annie. And my one question that I like to end with right now is fill in the blank, please. Mentoring amplifies what?
I think the quality of my life. And I just love getting out and spending time with, young children. Has always been my passion. And so I'm just glad that I get to continue that on into my retirement. And it just amplifies giving back to the community.
Yeah, our community is important, and whatever we do to kind of fulfill our self-care as well, I'm glad mentoring can kind of help you do that as well. So it's great to hear. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time. Also, I just wanted to say to anyone listening, if you're interested in becoming a mentor, I'd love to have another conversation with you and get to know anyone that's wanting to kind of explore the mentoring process, and we can talk through trainings and whatnot. So if you're interested in mentoring or learning a little bit more, connect with us. You can do so easily on our social media. Otherwise, feel free to visit our website. There's definitely a lot more information there than what we could provide today. But I appreciate your point of view and sharing that with us, Annie. And thank you so much. And I hope you have a good day.
Absolutely. So take care.
Yeah, take care. Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.
Bye.